As we come on the air, a bipartisan group of senators has reached an agreement on some of the most significant gun reform in more than a generation, and they appear to have enough Republicans on board to get it passed. Their proposal would expand red flag measures, increase funding for school security and mental health, and also enhance the review process for anyone under the age of 21 trying to buy a gun. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell is voicing his tentative support of the measure. The talks have spanned several weeks in response to the mass shooting in Buffalo, where 10 were killed, and the deadliest school shooting in nearly a decade in Uvalde, where 19 students and 2 teachers died. President Biden says the proposal reflects important first steps, though it falls short of the all-out assault weapons ban the president favors and an increase in the age to purchase assault weapons from 18 to 21. ABC's congressional correspondent Rachel Scott has been covering this story for weeks and leads us off tonight.
Tonight, a significant breakthrough on Capitol Hill. After nationwide calls for action, senators striking a bipartisan deal on gun safety.
There's still a lot of work to do. There's still a long way to go, but I'm really encouraged by today's announcement.
The plan, backed by 20 senators, would strengthen background checks, allowing juvenile records to be screened for gun buyers under 21. Expand gun restrictions for convicted domestic violence abusers. Add funding for states to enact red flag laws to temporarily take guns away from people considered dangerous. And bolster school security and mental health programs. It comes weeks after the Uvalde and Buffalo mass shootings. 31 people killed by AR-15 style rifles. The youngest 9, the oldest 86. Since then, there have been nearly 50 mass shootings in the U.S. Outrage sweeping the nation.
What do we want? Gun control! Where do we want it? Now!
And the families who have lived this, testifying before Congress, including the parents of 10-year-old Lexi Rubio, laid to rest this weekend.
Somewhere out there, there's a mom listening to our testimony, thinking, I can't even imagine their pain, not knowing that our reality will one day be hers, unless we act now.
But the emerging framework is nowhere near what those families or what President Biden called for.
We need to ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. And if we can't ban assault weapons, then we should raise the age to purchase them from 18 to 21.
The vast majority of Republicans were not on board with that. In a statement today, the president praising the deal while acknowledging, obviously, it does not do everything that I think is needed, but it reflects important steps in the right direction. If passed, it would be the most significant action taken by Congress on gun safety in decades. Parkland school shooting survivor David Hogg went door to door on Capitol Hill pleading for reform.
It makes me want to cry like tears of happiness, because it finally shows that, in some ways, when we started doing this work, I thought that the government was at least halfway functional. But unfortunately, it proved not to be when our kids needed to be saved.
And tonight, with a deal in hand, Texas Republican Senator John Cornyn says the tragedies in Uvalde and elsewhere cried out for action.
And now they're trying to take some action. Rachel Scott joins us now from Capitol Hill tonight. And Rachel, this is far from a done deal, though. Give us a reality check here. What are the next steps in order to try to get this across the finish line?
Lindsay, so much of this still needs to be finalized. Senators do have a framework, but next they will move forward with actually drafting the legislation. One Republican source tells me the details of this bill will be absolutely critical to making sure enough Republicans stay on board to get it passed in the Senate. But tonight, the president is calling on Congress to act quickly, saying with bipartisan support, there is no excuse for delay. Lindsay?
Rachel Scott, our thanks to you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.